hold it pinched here? Like,
Yeah.
Alright, now you can let go.
really hold it? Like do something? sat here, Cindy Crawford sat here. Cindy Crawford, the model, back in my day. Kenny Chesney was there. Like, it was wild. It was the craziest thing. It's this friend that I have, and I got married at 45. It was insane. His mom was, her name was Phyllis George. She passed away, but it was like Miss America in 1970s, and then an actress. His dad was the governor of Kentucky. And then his sister's like the main anchor on CNN, Pamela Brown. This is like, wow. And then as soon as I get back, I had to drive out to Hamlin, Kansas, to take the boys on the soccer team. I did that for 2 days. It's already going to be Friday, and then I got to go to this weekend to Iowa. I was in North Carolina. I like to keep those full.
So we saw that this light was out, so we replaced the bulb. And it turned on, but then it just keeps something with the circuit. So we always say, "Who's this on?"
And I think that Lancey Road. It's Lancey Road. You know her name, Lancey Road?
Yeah, Lindsay Joe Bellamy.
Or I said Lacey. I said something wrong. I'm going to do that.
I'm sure she'll forgive me.
Hey, you want to do the prayer?
Sure. I mean, I feel like I always do.
Feel like it was-
If you feel like that's not an issue, then that's fine.
Oh, it's definitely not. You got me muted. You got me, man. Good evening and welcome to the Fresno Center on the campus of Central Christian College of the Bible. Tonight's matchup features the Falcons from Kansas Christian College in Overland Park, Kansas, and your Central Christian College of the Bible Saints. The NCCAA is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy tonight's competition. Profanity, derogatory comments, or slurs, or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Hey, before we get started, though, if you will, please stand for a word of prayer given by our own Josh Bettison, followed by the singing of the national anthem by volleyball player Mackenzie Johnson from the floor. Josh.
Will you bow your heads with me? Lord God, we come before you today grateful for the opportunity to enjoy this wonderful game. Lord, we lift up the excellence of our players, the civility of our fans, and the discernment of our officials, and above all, we pray that you will be glorified. Lord, it's in your name we play, and it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red cloud, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, way to go. If you will, keep your attention on the floor. We got a special evening in store where we honor some of our faculty and staff chosen by our players. Kelly?
Yeah, we just want to take some time tonight to recognize the staff and faculty that make a huge difference for our team, our program, as well as the school. Obviously, we wouldn't be able to play volleyball if we didn't have you all, so we appreciate it. First is Trisha DeVries. She's the Director of Food Services. Hannah Bauer picked her, and she says, I picked Trisha because she does so much for this school and works so hard. She always gives the best hugs and checks up on me when I come through the lunch line. Next, we have Coach Tressa Terry. She's the assistant women's volleyball coach, head women's basketball coach, and the athletic director. She was chosen by Sarah Shoemaker, and she says, I chose Coach Tressa to be my staff member because she consistently leads with integrity, compassion, and faith. She pushed me to grow not just as a student or an athlete, but as a person of faith. Coach T means so much to me because she's not just a mentor, but someone who believes in me, even when I doubt myself and doubt God's plan for me. Next, we have Dr. Michael Curtis. He's the professor of Bible and cross-cultural ministry. Lillian Smittle chose him. She says, he is such a light at this school. He cares so deeply for each of his students, pushing us all to grow closer to Christ. Curtis exemplifies what a life of ministry looks like. He does so much and deserves all the recognition. Next, we have Tina Nipper. She's the professor of cross-cultural ministry, the assistant instructional designer. She was chosen by Lancey Jo Bellamy. She says, I chose Tina Nipper because she is so sweet and always has a smile on her face. She is so genuine, and it's obvious she cares about our education. Next, we have Veronica Hamlin and Alexis Labeth. Veronica is the director of accounting, and Alexis is the financial aid and accounts receivable specialist. They were chosen by McKinsey. She says, I chose Veronica and Alexis for the staff appreciation game because they're amazing. They are so kind and caring to everyone, and they make you feel like family when you get to know them. They also have a great sense of humor, and they're not upset when you just pop into their office to chat, and I love them both. Next, we have Bill Thomas. He's the program director of general studies, professor of Christian education, and the voice of the saints. He was chosen by Evie, Avery, and Noel. Evie says, I picked Bill Thomas because he encourages me every day to work harder in class and in volleyball. He has been supportive in everything I do. I appreciate him every time he stops me around campus and just talks to me and asks how I'm doing. Avery says, I chose Dr. Bill Thomas for staff appreciation because from the start of school, he's never once doubted me and kept encouraging me to do better in everything. From volleyball, doing good in classes, to my spiritual growth. Every time he sees me, there is never a time he won't stop to ask me how I'm doing. I appreciate Bill for everything he does for me and others at Central. Noelle says, I picked Bill because he teaches my favorite class. He is also kind, and I love to talk about the state of the government with him. Finally, we have Tina DeFreitas. She was chosen by Peyton Davis and Caitlin Garmany. She's the executive assistant for admissions as well as the wellness coordinator. Peyton says, I chose Tina because of the huge positive impact she has had on my admissions process and for the amount of care and effort that she puts into helping our team with our nutrition and personal growth. Tina is so encouraging and is a light to me as a new student here. Caitlin says, Tina DeFreitas was the very first person I met here at Central, and I could not be any more grateful for that. She honestly is one of the biggest reasons I chose Central. Her presence and smile can brighten anyone's day, and working for her is one of the biggest blessings to be able to learn and grow with her. Let's take a moment and thank all these staff and faculty. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you, Coach Kelly, for getting all that set up for what a special event, special evening. I think when I grow up, I want to be like Bill Thomas. I've already figured that out for sure. All right, now let's meet our starting lineups. We do got a game tonight. First, for the visiting Falcons, number 6, Brittany Cato. Number 10, Haley Dively. Number 12, Joanna Rodriguez. Number 18, Brina Filtenberger. Thank you, sorry. Number 25, Ava Bonnell. Number 30, Amira Schneiderwind. And playing libero, number 1, Riley Crozen. The Falcons are led by head coach Doug Dahlman. And now the starting lineup for your CCCB Saints. Number 1, Avery Clinton. Number 8, Lancey Joe Bellamy. Number 10, Sarah Shoemaker. Number 11, Evie Brown. Number 12, Caitlin Garmany. Number 22, our setter, Hannah Bauer. And our libero, number 4, Peyton Davis. The Saints are led by head coach Kelly Cobb and assistant coach Tressa Terry. Let's go, ladies. Torches up.
All right. Well, welcome to the Fresno Center here tonight. It's been an exciting day for Central Sports. When I last left the soccer pitch, the Saints were up 3-0. Now we're here at the Fresno Center for volleyball, and we're looking forward to some volleyball action tonight. It's a real privilege to be honored by the volleyball team. I am especially thankful for our volleyball players, Evie Brown, Avery Clinton, and Noelle Estes for nominating me. It's a real privilege to be down there. And in honor of them, I have hung their jerseys right here by the booth. So we got jerseys from each of our players, and I was privileged to have 3, and they're hanging right here by the booth. So we're supposed to cheer especially for our players tonight, and I'm excited for all the Saints and looking forward to a good night as we're taking on the guests from Kansas Christian College, the Falcons. And looks like Saints are going to serve. Josh, I think we're on. Josh Bettison is up here with me. He's running the whole crew. I just talking into the headphones. And Hannah Bauer to serve. And that's going to be an ace. And the Saints have the early lead, 1-0. Bauer will serve a second time. We don't have Katrina with us today. She is working in the cafeteria this evening, unable to join us, so I'll be going solo with that tonight. Saints set it up. Big play for Shoemaker. Just a little bit long. It's going to be out. And that's a point to the Falcons, and it's tied at 1. And this looks like the Falcons server is going to be number 6, Brittany Cato. There's the serve. Davis to Bauer, all the way to Bellamy. That's a kill for the Saints. Good play there, looked great. And it is now a 2-1 lead for the Saints. And it's going to be Caitlin Garmany with the serve. serve there. The Falcons set it up, looking for a big play. There's a big attempt at a kill there. Looks like that was by number 12, Joanny Rodriguez. A little bit long, and that's a point to the Saints, who now lead 3-1. Garmany serves, and that's an ace. We'll count that as an ace again. That's another big play for the Saints. They're up 4-1 here in this first set. Garmany serving again. Saints are off to a good start early in this one. Falcons set it up, going for the kill. Good dig there by Peyton Davis to Bauer. Over to Shoemaker. Falcons try to get it back. Good save there by Clinton. Over to Garmany. That's going to be a point for the Saints. Great teamwork there. Saints are coming off of a game earlier this week, a match earlier this week where they lost 2-3 to Hannibal LaGrange after taking the first two sets. Played a really great match, and they're bringing a lot of that enthusiasm and intensity into this one. Garmany serve. Falcons try to get it back. Davis sets it up to Bauer. That's going to go all the way to Shoemaker. Falcons reset. Rodriguez finds the corner. Good play there by Rodriguez of the Falcons, and they score and get the serve back. It's the Saints 5 and the Falcons 2. Looks like number 10, that will be Haley Dively, be serving here for the Falcons. And it goes to Garmany, goes to Bauer. That's to L.J. Bellamy, puts it away. And now it's 6-2. And the libero, Davis going to come out, and here comes number 11, freshman Evie Brown. She's one of my players today. Going to give a shout out to Evie. She's on the front line. And that's a good serve. And the Saints are up 7-2. All the Central players I support, but I do have 3 that I have jerseys for. We got a timeout on the floor, and that's going to be a timeout called by the Falcons. With the score, the Saints up 7-2. Timeout, and we'll take it, and we'll be right back. Coming out of the timeout, Falcons are back on the floor. Coach Cobb still talking to the Saints. They're coming out. They'll have the serve, and they're leading 7-2 early on in set number 1. It's going to be Sarah Shoemaker with the serve. And there's a good serve there. Falcons try to set it back up. Big play number 12. Good dig there by Bellamy, but can't quite get it across. That's a good play there by the Falcons. And they now have the serve trailing 7-3. That serve there is by number, looks like that's by number 20. I think that was by number 23. I don't have that roster number here. Could have been by number 25. That would have been Ava Bonnell. Falcons set it up. Saints now set it. Evie Brown with the kill, a little bit long. Nope, going to be touched. That's going to be touched by the Falcons. Good play by Evie Brown, and that's a point for the Saints, who lead 9-3. And L.J. Bellamy will be serving. Good serve. Falcons set it up. Going across court. There's a dig by Davis to Bauer. Good play there by Avery Clinton. Try to hit the corner. Garmany gets it over. That's a big play there. That's going to be a little long. That's out off of LJ Bellamy, and it's 9-4. Falcons will have the serve. And let's see. Looks like that's number 12, Joanny Rodriguez. There's a serve that goes to Bellamy, to Bauer, over to Clinton. Falcons dig it. They set it up. Attempted block there. Doesn't quite go. That's a good play by the front line there of the Falcons, Brittany Cato. And they score, making the score 9-5. Rodriguez will serve again. Davis to Bauer, Evie Brown, and that one doesn't quite get there. Good try there by Evie. Doesn't quite crawl over, and it's 9-6. And Rodriguez will serve again. There's Garmany to Bauer, Bellamy. That's Riley Crosner, the libero. Good hustle there by Brown. Falcons set it up. Garmany to Bauer to Evie Brown. Good play there by number 19. Oh, that's 18. Good put there by the Falcon. That was number 18 with the good play. That's Fittenberger. Brenna Fittenberger with that one, and the Falcons are crawling back. It's 9-7. Rodriguez serves again. And that was over. Well, the big play there. Clinton gets it back. Good play there by Avery Clinton. Big hit there. Block doesn't go, and this is now a 1-point game. Saints jumped out to a big lead, but the Falcons have clawed their way back in it. It's now 9-8 with the Falcons serving. Garmany, Bellamy to Brown. Big time play there. Evie Brown puts that one away. Nice play there by number 11. And it's a 2-point game, 10-8. And the serve will go to Avery Clinton. Avery's another one of the three that I have jerseys for. Avery's a freshman, doing a great job here in her first semester at Central. She serves, gets it over. Big play there. Big play there by number 12. That would be Joanny Rodriguez, finding the spot. And it's back to a 1-point game. And it's going to be number 30. That would be Emmerich Schneiderwind serving for the Falcons. And that's going to be a little short. I do not know if I pronounced Amira's name correctly. I hope that I am. Now serving for the Saints is Noelle Estes, and she's the third of my players that nominated me today. And Noelle, also the freshman here. She's back from having a broken hand, and it's good to see her back on the floor. Big play there. And we're going to get a touch. That's going to be a point for the Saints. They increase their lead to 3. Noelle was telling me about her running serve. She likes to have that go cross court, so we'll see how this one goes. And it's a good serve there. Falcons set it up. Good dig there by Garmany to Bauer. And that's going to be a little long from Bellamy. And it's 12-10. And Noelle S is going to come out, and we're going to see Evie Brown back in, and she's going to take a seat for the libero, Peyton Davis. And there's a serve by the libero, Crossner of the Falcons. Big hit there by Shoemaker is long. And it's back to a 1-point game, 12-11. I think that's Riley Crossan serving. Serve is there. Bellamy over to Garmany. Good set there. Falcons try to get it back. Davis sets it to Bauer. It goes over. They weren't ready for that. It's up on the net. Big hit there. We got to have in the net. Nope, we're going to have a double hit. That's going to be a double hit there on the Falcons. That point's going to go to the Saints. And they now lead by 2, 13-11. Hannah Bauer is serving. And as we reported last time we were here at home, Hannah Bauer has been second in aces in the NCCAA Division II this season. Oh, that's a good attempt there. A little bit of a miscommunication there on the Saints' part. That point goes to the Falcons, and it's now 13-12. Falcons serve. And that's going to be Clinton over to Bellamy. That's going to be a point there for the Saints. A big, big smash there. Server was number 6, Brittany Cato. At that point goes to the Saints, who now lead by 2. And it's going to be Caitlin Garmany serving. This is Caitlin's second year here at Central. Good hard serve there, but a little long. And that's going to be a point to the Falcons. And number 10, looks like Haley Dively will be serving. We got a sub coming in here for the Falcons. Score is 14-13. Garmany, Shoemaker, Bellamy gets it over. Falcons set it up for the big kill. Good dig by Davis. Gets it to Bauer. All the way across there to Shoemaker, and it's a little long. And for the first time in a long time, we're back to tied, 14-all. A big early lead for the Saints has evaporated as the Falcons have worked their way back in it. It's now 14-all, and it's number 10, Haley Dively serving. That's going to be long. That was long. I want that to be long. And it was. Point goes to the Saints. And Peyton Davis is going to take a seat. And coming to the front line will be Evie Brown. And Sarah Shoemaker will serve. Falcons try to get it back. That goes over to Rodriguez. Garmany to Bauer. It's got to go over to Bellamy. Falcons set it up. Interesting play there. We're going to get a carry on that one. That's a double hit. I don't think the Falcons liked that call, but that's what was called by the official. And it's now a 2-point lead for the Saints, 16-14. Shoemaker serves. There's a tough serve. It's a big hit by Rodriguez. Good hustle there by the Saints. Shoemaker gets it over, and we're going to get a call here. That's going to be a double hit. A lot of hustle there on the Saints side. That's unfortunate. Didn't see that, but the referee's right there. And that's going to be a point for the Falcons, and they trail 16-15. And the serve, it goes Bellamy to Bauer. And Bellamy cannot get that over, and we're back tied at 16. And this is number 25, Ava Bennell, serving. And there's the serve. That goes to Garmany. Evie Brown gets it over. Falcons try to set it up. That's Rodriguez. She finds a spot. Big play there by Rodriguez. And for the first time this evening, Falcons lead in this set, 17-16. 25, Bennell is serving. There's the serve. That goes to Davis. She sets it up to Bauer. That goes across to Evie Brown. They get it over. Big hit there by Rodriguez. Saints get it back. There's a set. Big play in the middle. That's number 18. That's Brenna Fittenberger. And that's another point for the Falcons. And they have their largest lead of this first set, 18-16. Saints need to get a break here. That's going to be long. And they get one back. It's now 17-18. I feel like the Saints have been in control for most of this set, but they're trailing by 1. 17-18. And the serve is LJ Bellamy. And there's a serve that doesn't quite get over. We're going to give that one back. It's now 19-17. And for the Falcons, it'll be Joanny Rodriguez. There's a serve. Peyton Davis with the dig. Bauer to Quinton. Good spot. Good hustle there by Rodriguez. Clinton sets it back up to Bauer. Over to Evie Brown with a big hit there. Big play there by the freshman. Saints needed that. Pull within 1, 18-19. And it's going to be Avery Clinton serving. Good serve there by Clinton. Falcons set it up. Big hit there. Clinton gets it back. Bauer finding a spot. Good defense there by Falcons. Set it up again for Evie Brown. Big hit. Nobody home. Number 11 scores it again, and we're back tied. 19 all. Avery Clinton with the serve. Good hard serve there. Going to be tough. Falcons have tried to get it back. That's Rodriguez. Clinton's over to Bauer. Over to Evie Brown. Got the big hit. Tough play there for the Falcons. Can't quite get to it. That's going to be a point there for the Saints, and they regain the lead, 20-19. Avery Clinton with the serve again. And we got a question here by the captain. I think they're going to say they could not get around the official with the flag. That's what they're going to be saying, and I'm not sure what's going to be the call there. Officials are talking about it with number 12, Joanny Rodriguez. They're going to play it over. They're going to play that point over again. That's going to be the call. So I think we're going to play that point again. It'll be 19 all. That's a tough break there. And Clinton will serve again. Gets it set. Libero gets it to the front, and that's Rodriguez with the big hit. Peyton Davis sets it up to Bauer. That's Evie Brown going for the hit and doesn't quite connect that time, and the point goes over the other way as the Falcons now take the lead, 20-19. It'll be serving here for the Falcons, number 21, whose name I don't have here. Davis to Bauer. That's a big-time play there for the sophomore, Caitlin Garmany. Saints had to have that one. She found the open spot. Now we're tied at 20. And it's going to be Evie Brown, number 11, serving. We got subs coming in. Number 30, Emerica Schneiderwind. Falcons set it up, looking for the big play. Brown, Shoemaker, back to Brown, gets over. Falcons try to get it back. That goes to Rodriguez. That goes into the net. Can't quite get over. And it's now 21-20. Evie Brown will serve again. Evie has a big opportunity here. Good serve there. Good serve. Hard to get back. Falcons trying to get it over. They do. That's Bellamy to Bauer to Shoemaker. Back over. A lot of fighting for the ball. Good hustle on both sides. Falcons try to get it back. Garmany goes to Bauer. That's going to go back to Garmany for the kill. Good dig there by Rodriguez. Coming over. Good dig there by Clinton. Bellamy. We're going to get a call here. A double hit. Tough one there. But it ties it back up at 21 all. And it's going to be serving for the Falcons. There, libero, Riley Crossan. Their serve is over. It goes to Bellamy, who goes to Bauer. Goes to Shoemaker. She hits it hard. Apparently not touched by anyone. And that point goes to the Falcons, who now lead 22-21. Very close first set here at the Furneaux Center. There's the serve. Goes to Clinton, to Bauer, goes over. Peyton Davis goes back to Bauer. That's going to go to Garmany all the way across. Falcons get it back. They set up for a kill. Clinton gets it to the front, and that's not going to go. Shoemaker can't find that one. Big point there for the Falcons. Now they lead 23-21. Inching closer to taking this first set. Crowd trying to get into this one. There's the serve. It's over. Good dig there by Davis. Good play, getting it back. Good hustle there by the Saints. Need this point. That's Rodriguez with the big kill attempt. That goes to Garmany. That doesn't make it over. Now, Falcons will be serving here for set number 1. And it's going to be Crossan, Riley Crossan serving, leading 24-21. There's the serve. Good dig by Davis. Good hustle there. Shoemaker can't get it over. And the first set is in the books. And after an early lead, the Saints are not able to hold on. It's the Falcons 25, the Saints 21. That's set number 1 in this best of 5 match. We'll be back shortly for set number 2. And we'll see you right after this. That one was rough. Frustrating one there. Yeah. All right, we're coming back after the first set. Again, the Falcons take the first set 25-21. Saints have opportunity to tie it up here in set number 2. Again, appreciate Josh Bedison running all the equipment here. All I'm doing is putting the headphones on and talking, but he's doing all the work, so I appreciate all of that. We have a pretty good crowd here at the Furneaux Center for Faculty Staff Appreciation Day. I need to see the crowd get into this one. Be really exciting. Pretty soon the soccer crowd will arrive, I would think, as they get finished on the pitch. We're ready for set number 2. Peyton Davis, the libero of the Saints, is firing up her team as we get ready for set number 2. And here comes the libero on for the Falcons. That's Riley Crossan. And the Falcons will serve. And it's going to be number 6, Brittany Cato. Saints need a good start here in set number 2. Like to see that happen. And the officials are ready. We don't see any horn. We did see a lot of noise from the fans, and the officials like that too. A lot of central celebration here going on in the stands. There's the serve. It goes over to Clinton. All the way across to Garmany. Falcons try to get back. Big hit there by Rodriguez. Davis gets it set up to Bauer. All the way to Garmany again. Good dig there by the libero of the Falcons. Another big hit by Rodriguez. Another dig by Davis. That one goes all the way back to Bellamy. She winds up, but that's a little long. Good play there by Crossan, the Falcon libero, and they score first in this second set, leading 1-0. There's the serve. Clinton gets it back, and there's a good dig there by the Falcons all the way over to Rodriguez. That's blocked up front. That's going to be a point to the Saints. So the Saints have it tied back up. Hannah Bauer will be serving. Again, want to see the Saints really strong here in set number 2. a good serve, a good dig by the Falcons. Big play up front. That's Clinton to Bauer. That's going to go to Davis. He winds up, and it's just a little long. Little long on that one. Saints have a lot of energy, a lot of strength, but just a little bit off. And I'm joined now by Katrina Muller. She'll be, I think, pretty soon putting on her headset. Josh has got a lot of other things he's working on, but we'll get Katrina wired up. In the meantime, we're tied at 2 in set number 2. We don't. Was that down there? Nope. Oh. There's a serve there for the Saints, and a big hit there by Rodriguez. Gets over. Good play there by the Saints. Good hustle, but we're going to get a carry on that. Nope, a double hit, excuse me. And that point goes to the Falcons, who now lead 3-2. We don't have another headset yet. I think the other stuff is still at the soccer pitch. If it comes up, perhaps we'll get an opportunity for Katrina to join us. But that serve is out. Shoemaker watches it go outside the line, and it's now tied at 3 with Sarah serving. Big serve here. Falcons try to set it up. Good up front play there by Clinton. Goes to Garmany all the way across to Bellamy. Falcons set it up again. This to Rodriguez, who hits it hard. That's Bauer over to Garmany. That's going to be down for the point. Big play for Caitlin Garmany, and the Saints take the lead for the first time in this second set, 4-3. Shoemaker serving. Hard serve there. Good play by the libero. That's crossing. Shoemaker gets it back to Bauer. Over to Bellamy. Attempted block up front. Goes out. A good attempt there by the Falcons, but it's out of bounds, and the Saints have a 2-point lead at 5-3. Big play there by Shoemaker. The Falcons set it up. Rodriguez tries for the kill. Bauer gets it to Clinton, who finds a spot. Bauer sets it up again. Goes to Garmany. To Bellamy, and that one doesn't find its way over. And it's now 5-4 with the serve going to the Falcons. Rodriguez serves. Garmany digs it. Bauer has to go get it. Davis winds up. Good spot there. Good hustle there by the libero of the Falcons as well. Another big hit. Crossing does good, but that one falls down. That's going to be a point to the Saints. They're back on top by 2, 6-4. And the serve is going to be Lancey Joe Bellamy. Another Central freshman. That's going to be a point there, big time point there for the Saints. Biggest lead of the set, now leading 7-4. Good serve there, gets over. Clinton sets it up to Bauer, all the way across there to, and that's going to be 4 hits there. Yep, that's going to be a point there for the Falcons. And it's going to be the Falcons serve trailing 7-5. And that's number 30. That's Schneiderwind. Rodriguez with a big hit from the back row. Doesn't quite make it over. And the Saints regain the 3-point lead, 8-5. Avery Clinton will be serving. There's her serve. Falcons set it up. Big hit there. Good dig by Davis. Good hustle there by the Saints. Good hustle there. Get that one back. Falcons trying to set it up. Davis goes to Bauer. Going for Evie Brown. That's got to be a little long. Was hoping that might be touched. Wasn't. A little bit long. That was a big hit there for Evie, just a little bit long, and it's 8-6. The libero Crossan serving. Davis sets it up to Bauer, over to Garmany. Good hustle there by Crossan. That's going to be long. Good way to watch that one. I think that was Avery Clinton. Could have been Bellamy. But neither one made the play, and that was a good move for the Saints. Now coming in to serve is number 2, Noel Estes. Saints lead by 3, 9-6. Noel with her running serve. Just a little short. She'll go back, and Evie Brown will come in. And then Evie will come back out, and the libero Peyton Davis will come in. Davis, that's going to be tough. It's going to be hustle for Bauer. Long way to get over for Shoemaker. Good hustle for the Saints, but that does not make it over. And the Falcons have crawled to within 1. It's 9-8. This has a little bit of the same feel as the first set did. Need to see the Saints kind of put some space if we can. Good serve there. Davis to Bauer. Shoemaker's over. We're going to get a call, and that call is going to be a double hit. Boy, that's a late one. That's a late call, but that's what they're going to call anyway. A double hit on Shoemaker, and it's now 9-9. There's the Falcon serve. Bauer sets it up for Garmany for the big play, and this time it does not make it over. And since 1-0, Falcons lead again, 10-9. Crowd's trying to get into it. Davis, Bellamy to Bauer. A lot of action. Big hit by Rodriguez. Garmany has to go get it. That goes over by Bellamy. Good play on both teams. That's got to be a lift. Oh my goodness, that looked like a lift to me. Good play by both teams. Garmany with the opportunity. The tap there. Bellamy to Bauer to Shoemaker. That's touched. That's got to be touched. That's a point there for the Saints. And it's tied at 10. And it's going to be Hannah Bauer serving. Good play by the libero, Crossan. Falcons get it over. That's Clinton to Bauer. Big play up front. Oh, that's off Bellamy. They say that was long. I guess they're right there. And it's 11-10 lead for the Falcons. And the Falcons serve. Number 10, Haley Dively. Saints set it up. That one does not find its way over. And the lead grows for the Falcons. They lead now 12-10 here in set number 2. That's Davis to Bauer, Garmany. Falcons try to set it up. That's a big play for Rodriguez. Davis. We're going to have, yep, looks like that's what's going to stand. Point goes to the Falcons, who now lead 13-10. There's a serve. Clinton over to Bauer to Shoemaker. Falcons return it over to Rodriguez. Davis, Bauer, Garmany. Falcons set it back up. Rodriguez, there's a good dig there. Good hustle there. Bauer's got to get over. That's not going to make it. And it's a 4-point lead now for the Falcons. We're going to get a timeout on the floor here. This timeout is called by Coach Kelly Cobb of the Saints. Needed timeout. Saints trail 14-10. Falcons lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it and be right back. All right, we're coming back out of the timeout. Let's reset it. Set number 1 went to the Falcons on a big comeback. And the Saints led early in this one, but the Falcons came back again and now lead by 4, leading 14-10. Saints need to have some energy coming out of this timeout. Garmany over to Davis, who has to get it over. Falcons set it up. That's going to Rodriguez. She finds a spot there. Big play for Rodriguez. She's had a good match so far. Joanny Rodriguez, the captain, I think, of the Falcons. And they have their biggest lead of the set, 15-10. Here's the serve. Davis, Bauer. Another miss there from Shoemaker. It's a good attempt, just doesn't quite get over. And it's now 16-10. Serve goes over to the Falcons. That might have been Long. Clinton makes the play. Bellamy gets it over. Falcons set it up. Big hit there. Big hit there by Rodriguez, touched by the Saints, and now it's 17-10. Falcons have opened up their biggest lead of the match here in set number 2. Joanny Rodriguez had a really good match. Big point there for the Saints. Now 11-17. Opportunity to crawl back into this. It's going to be Caitlin Garmany with the serve. Garmany's serve is good. Falcons try to set it up. Big play there. And another play by Rodriguez. Nobody home. Now the lead is 18-11. And Katrina is back with me now. They got the headphones from the soccer pitch. Saints set it up. Need to bring some good luck here to the Saints, Katrina. Falcons wind up.
There's a lot of communication on that court tonight.
There is much. That going to be a big play there for the Saints. Maybe you brought some good luck. It's 12-18. Good to see you tonight. I know you had to work. Told them before you were in the cafeteria. Now you're up here.
Yep.
Shoemaker with the serve.
I heard that soccer won.
Yeah, soccer final is in from the pitch. It was 3-0. The Saints over the champion Christian College Tigers.
Wow.
Shoemaker with the serve. We got to have several in a row here. Get in there. A little long. And it's 19-13. Need to score here. This is Joanny Rodriguez. She's had a really good match. I don't know if you've seen her, but she's had a really good match so far for the Falcons. That's Bellamy over to Bauer, over to Evie Brown. That's a little long. All of a sudden, it's 20-13.
Let's go Central! Let's go Central!
Saints need to have something happen here pretty quickly, Katrina. There's a serve. Bauer, that's Clinton. Falcons set it up. That's the Libero crossing. Finding nobody there. Almost found the donut there. Big play there.
Powerful swing by Evie Brown.
Big play. Evie Brown with the big one there. Saints needed that and a few more.
Hopefully LJ Bellamy can do that for us.
Hopefully she can go one serve at a time. Each run begins with one. Garmany, Bauer, that's Avery Clinton. Finding a spot, Avery Clinton. That was big, needed that one. Good serve. Crossan sets it up. Falcons trying to get it over. That's Peyton Davis to Bauer to Evie Brown. Looks like she slipped. That's unfortunate. She's limping a little bit there. I don't know if she hurt herself or not. But that point goes to the Falcons. It's 21-15. And goes to Garmany. Big play up front. Nice play by Bauer. That's over to Avery Clinton. Falcons set it up. That's Garmany with a big hit, and that finds the spot.
And that is a point for the Saints.
Big time play there.
Caitlin Garmony's been swinging a lot tonight.
She has. She has had a good match so far. We're going to see Noelle Estes coming in, I think, to serve. Or no, she's going to play on the front line. It's going to be Avery Clinton serving. Good serve there. Falcons try to set it up. Clinton hits it hard, and it's over against the wall. And it's a good try for the Saints, but it's going to be a point for the Falcons. Crossan will be serving with the Falcons leading 22-16. Bauer sets it up. That's Garmany, big hit. We're going to have in the net, I think. Nope.
4 hits.
4 hits. Now it's 23-16. Crossan serves. Bauer, Evie Brown. Saints set it up. Evie Brown, that's going to be long. We got a touch. Oh. We don't think we win. 24-16. I guess it did not say there was a touch. 24-16. And that's going to be in the net. Well, opportunity still there for the Saints. We got Estes coming back in. She'll serve. A lot of pressure on that serve when it's match point.
That's for sure. This is a deep hole the Saints have to climb out of, but I know they can do it.
Starts with this. A good serve. Falcons set it up. Nobody after the dink. And that takes care of set number 2. This one also goes to the Falcons. 25-17. And the Falcons lead 2-0. We'll be having the 3rd set coming up shortly. Katrina and I will be back with it. Right now we'll take a break, and we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. All right, Katrina and I are back for set number 3. A lot of energy here in the Furneaux Center.
There is. There is.
Looking forward to this set. Falcons have played well. The guests from Kansas Christian have done a good job in the first 2 sets, but got to feel like the Saints can really pour it on in this one. It'd be awesome.
I know they can. I know they can do it. They've shown that they can do it.
Here's my little keychain. Okay, the serve. Let's see, the libero, Peyton Davis will be coming in. And I think it probably should be coming in for Evie Brown. Evie will be taking a seat. Davis goes around and pumps up all of her teammates, while Hannah Bauer has an opportunity to serve. This needs to be a good start here for the Saints.
That's for sure.
Our serve is good. Sets it up. Saints get it back. Nobody home there. Big time play there.
What a play.
Yep, that was number 25. I think that was Ava Bonnell with that one. And the Falcons lead 1-0. Davis, Bauer to Garmany. Falcons set it up. That's Rodriguez. Garmany couldn't quite get in front of that one. And Brittany Cato will be serving at 2-0. All the way over to Bellamy. Falcons get it back. It's Garmany to Bauer. That's going to be touched. And the Saints are on the board.
Lots of communication on the floor tonight.
Yep, need to see some more of that. Saints are trailing by 1. Good serve by Garmany. That's an ace.
Wow.
What is their dance for an ace? Katrina, do they have one?
Yeah, they have a dance. It's like,
That's that. Well, they couldn't see that on the live stream, but I'm glad that you're moving your arms and doing the little ace dance. Garmany serves again, and that's going to be a little long. And it's now a 1-point lead here for the Falcons. They have a sub coming in. Good serve, that's Garmany to Bauer to Shoemaker. Good play there. Oh, that's got to be a carry, and they do call it that.
and a point for the Saints.
Ties it back up. Shoemaker serves. Little short. Davis will come in, and it's 4-3 Falcons. Number 25, Ava Bonnell will be serving. Bellamy with the big play. Good hustle there by the Falcons. And finding the open spot again, number 12, Joanny Rodriguez. And that serve is a little short. And that's going to be a point for the Saints, who now trail 4-5.
LJ Bellamy is up to serve now for the Saints.
Be a good chance for LJ to have a good run here. Falcons set it up. Bauer over to Bellamy. Falcons try to set it, and they're going to miss that. And we're tied at 5, Katrina.
I know they can do this.
Good serve there. Garmany sets it up. Bellamy, that's a good play there up front. That's going to be a point there for the Saints. Evie Brown playing really tough up front.
LJ's on a streak.
Good to see the Saints hanging tough here, have a 1-point lead. Good serve there by Bellamy. Big hit. Good hustle there by Rodriguez of the Falcons. He's all over. And that's going to be a communication one there. And we're back tied at 6. Rodriguez is serving. Good serve, good dig by Garmany. Bauer winds it up.
Powerful
And she
swing.
gets the kill. Whew. Big play there. Avery Clinton serves. Saints need to get a lead in this one. 4 or 5 point lead would be really, really good at this point. Clinton serve. Gonna be a tough play there for the Falcons. They do get it back. Good hustle. Saints set it up. Evie Brown finds a spot.
And a point for the Saints.
And they're up by 2. Like to see them increase it by 2 or 3 more. Oh, hard
There was
serve.
a lot of power in that.
Hard serve, just didn't quite crawl over. And now it's 8-7. And this like it's going to be number 30. That's Amira Schneiderwind. Good serve, Davis. Over, and that's a big hit there. Monster hit there for the freshman. And the Saints have a 2-point lead, 9-7. Good serve by Davis, a little bit long. The Saints give one back. It's now 9-8. It'll be Crossan, the Falcon libero, serving. And they're going to give one back the other way. Now 10-8 Saints lead with Hannah Bauer coming to serve. And that's our 3rd straight serve that has not crawled over. A little bit of bad luck there for the Saints, and it's 10-9. And it's going to be number 6, Brittany Cato serving for the Falcons. Davis to Bauer. That's over to Bellamy. Good hard hit there. Falcons scramble to get it back. That's going to be a carry there, or a double hit. And it's a 2-point lead for the Saints.
Caitlin Garmany's up to serve now for the Saints.
There's Garmany serve. Garmany sets it to Bauer. Bauer to Bellamy. Nobody going to get
Powerful
that.
swing. Lands right in the donut.
I thought they were going to push Bellamy all the way across the court.
Their excitement looks like it.
Big lead there. There's a timeout on the floor taken by the Falcons. Saints lead 12-9. Katrina, looking really good. We're glad that you're back. Maybe you brought some good luck.
I think I did.
Maybe so. Hey, we're on a timeout. We'll take it and be right back in just a few seconds. All right, Katrina, we're coming back in from the timeout. Saints are on top, 12-9. Good serve. And there's a miscommunication on the part of the Falcons.
And you got what you wanted, Bill, a 4-point lead.
4-point lead is good. We need to kind of maintain this throughout the rest of the way. Crowd's into this one. The soccer crowd is up from the pitch. Good serve there by Garmany. Falcons try to set it up. Good play by Shoemaker. Garmany comes with the play. Falcons set it up. Another big hit. That's going to be out. Saints increase their lead to 5, 14-9. That's what we were kind of hoping for up here.
Yes.
Good serve there by Grant. It's going to be long, or just a little long. And it's going to go over to number 10. That's Haley Dively of the Falcons. 14-10. Good play by Davis. Bauer. Shoemaker finds the spot. Is that the corner? They call it the corner
Yes,
shot?
that's a back corner shot.
Yep. Excellent play there by Shoemaker. Leads up to 5. She'll be serving. Good serve there. Good play up front by Evie Brown. Evie Brown with the big play. Excellent job for the freshman. Biggest lead of the night, 6 points. That's gonna be a tough one. Good hustle there by the Falcons. Good play by the Falcons. Good play. Brown hits it hard. And again, another big play by Evie Brown. Where they're pushing her, I'm surprised she doesn't end up on the baseline. A lot of excitement when they do well.
Yes.
Oh, that one does not quite crawl over. And Davis will come in. Shoemaker will take a seat. But the Saints lead 17-11. Kind of got to like that, like where they're at this point. They can trade out the rest of the way, they'll win this set. There's a serve. Davis, Bauer, Brown. Good hit there, good save by the Falcons. That's Rodriguez. Good block up front there by Brown. She's all over that. All over that.
The crowd is so excited.
And there's a timeout on the floor taken by the Falcons. With the score, the Saints 18, Falcons 11. There's timeout. We'll take it, and we'll be right back. Well, we're back. Saints are leading 18-11. Good serve there. Falcons try to set it up. Big hit. That's Bauer, and that's a point there for the Saints. Looks like things may be turned around a little. 19-11. Good serve there, knuckle serve. That's an ace. There's a little ace dance.
Yes. Bill, you do the ace dance. Guys, he just did the ace dance.
There you go. There you go. Good serve. Oh, it gets over. What a big play. It found its way over. Largest lead of the night for the Saints, 21-11. Falcons set it up. It's Rodriguez with a big hit. Good dig there by Garmany. Clinton winds up. Oh, just a little wide. But again, the Saints have increased the lead. They're up by 9, 21-12. It's going to be Joanny Rodriguez serving. And again, she's had a great match for the Falcons. Good serve. Garmany. And that's going to be, oh, we got it in the net. That's a big point there for the Saints. Avery Clinton will now serve. 22-12. Falcons set it up for the big hit. Good dig there by Davis. Rodriguez sets it up front. Big hit there. Davis returned it. Good dog dig there. Good play by both Garmany and Brown. And that's going to be a point for the Saints. Avery Clinton will serve again. Good serve. Clinton over to Bellamy, to Bauer. Falcons wind up for the hit. Good dig there by Clinton. Good set by, we got a point there. We're going to get a call, it looks like a double hit. And it's 23-13. Number 21 will be serving for the Falcons. We don't have that roster name. Garmany with the big hit there. Not touched. That's going to be a point there for the Falcons. As they get closer, 23-14. Falcon serve goes to Garmany. Bellamy all the way across. Bauer. Falcons set it up. That's long. That's out. Now Saints are looking at Katrina.
Yes.
Match point.
The crowd is getting really excited.
Amy Brown with the serve. Hard serve there. Good dig there by the libero of the Falcons. Good wind up. Evie goes up top to Bellamy over to Shoemaker, and that's there.
Way to end it.
And set number 3 goes to the Saints. 25-14. Falcons still lead in the match, 2-1. Katrina and I will be back for set number 4 right after this break. right, we're back for set number 4 in the exciting match here at the Furneaux Center on this Thursday, October 2nd. Peyton Davis is going to come in, and she's fired up her team. Looks like that's Lillian Smittle in the game for this one.
Yeah, that is.
That's Katrina's best friend on campus, or at least one of your best friends. I'll say
Yes.
one of your best friends.
Yes.
And here comes the libero for the Falcons. That's going to be Crossan. She's in as well. And the Falcons will serve here beginning set number 4. And Davis. Saints need to continue the momentum they had. Falcons wind it up. That's Rodriguez. That's going over to Bauer. Big hit there. Good dig there by number 6. Good hustle. It's going to take a lot there. That first point's going to go to the Falcons. Both teams played that hard with the Falcons to score first. And that's Brittany Cato serving. We're going to have a timeout as there's some mopping up of the floor needs to be done. Both coaches are kind of taking a little bit of the time to talk to their teams. And Cato serves. And that one does not make it over. It's 1-1. That timeout might have thrown off her rhythm. We don't
Maybe.
know. And familiar face serving for the Saints.
Hannah Bauer.
There's a good serve there. Falcons try to set it up. Rodriguez tries to go. That's going to be 4. Oh, that's not 4. Man, I thought that was 4 hits. Big hit there. That's going to be a point to the Falcons. Maybe I imagined that, Katrina, but I could have sworn
When someone
that was
goes up to a
4.
block, it counts as the other team touched it. So.
I knew the block didn't count, but I thought they still had 4. But maybe I thought wrong. Apparently so. Falcon lead 2-1. And there's the serve. Harmony all the way across. Being played there by Bellamy. Bauer, Garmany, Shoemaker. Can't quite get it over. And it's an early lead now for the Falcons, 3-1. It's a big play here coming up for the Saints. Need to get this one back. And that one looks like communication. And all of a sudden, it's 4-1 Falcons. Davis, Bauer, big hit there. Bellamy, Garmany finds it back. Rodriguez, that's up front. Good hustle there. Saints need to try to kind of rally a little bit, try to keep their focus on what's going on here. Falcons serve. Davis, Bauer, Bellamy. That's a good hit there by Rodriguez. She's been really good. All of a sudden, it's 6-1. Clinton comes back in. Still early in the set. Clinton over there, and that's a good hit there. That's down.
In.
Big play there for the Saints. Needed that.
We did. And Caitlin Garmany's going to dig us out of this little hole that we're in.
Like we said, need to try to get caught back up and then get some distance between us and them. Garmany serve. Good serve there. Coming all the way across. Good dig there by Garmany. Bauer sets it to Garmany again. That's Rodriguez. Looks like a push over. Bellamy. Good dig by Clinton. That's Shoemaker. Falcons play it well too. Good hustle there by the Saints. Down. Oh, that's going to be called long.
I was barely out, but it was out.
Apparently so. 7-2, Falcons lead. That's going to be Garmany to Bauer. Big play there. Ooh. That's an unfortunate play there for the Saints. And this is the biggest lead of this set, 8-2 for the Falcons. Well, they've done exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to kind of turn the tide and get it back in momentum their way, and they definitely have done that. Garmany, Bauer, Bellamy. Falcons try to set it back. Rodriguez with the big hit. Bellamy can't quite get it over. We're going to get a timeout. Coach Kelly Cobb wants to talk about this. Still fairly early on in this, the fourth set, but the lead is definitely the Falcons, 9-2. There's timeout on the floor, and we'll take it and be right back after this. Hey, Katrina, we're back. This is a big opportunity here. Crowd's trying to get into it.
Last time when the crowd was going, the players.
Things turned around pretty well. We'll see what happens here. That's going to be long. Oh, no, they called it in. Now it's 10-2. That's Garmany. Over to Bauer. Clinton. Rodriguez sets it up. They go back to Rodriguez. She goes in for the kill. She has been really good today for the Falcons. And the Falcons serve. Goes to Garmany to Bauer. We play up front for the Falcons. They set it back up. That's Joanny Rodriguez to Shoemaker. Over to Shoemaker. And that's going to be a big one there for the Saints. That was almost a must.
Yeah, the Saints really needed that one. Sarah Shoemaker's going to dig us out of this hole.
There's Shoemaker will be serving. Good serve there. Falcons try to get it over. Shoemaker goes to Bauer. Goes over to Bellamy. Good dig there by the libero of the Falcons. That's we're gonna have a. It's gonna be out.
And a
Another
point
big
for the
point
Saints.
there for the Saints. Gotta have a few more in a row of these. Shoemaker serves again. Big hit there for Rodriguez. Clinton to Bauer. Falcons try to set it up. There's a big hit there. That's number 18. That's going to be Brenna Fittingberger. And it's going to be Joanny Rodriguez serving. Good dig by Davis, but he couldn't quite get it up.
Great serve on Falcons.
That's a good
12.
serve there by Rodriguez. And now it's 13-4. Good serve. Davis to Bauer. Over to Evie Brown. Saints got to get something going on their side. That can help. 5-13 is going to be L.J. Bellamy with serve. That's a good serve there. That's going to help. That's going to help. Need some more of that. Good serve there. Unfortunate play there. Can't tell if that's communication or what on that, just unfortunate. But it's a point for the Falcons, who now lead 14-6. Garmany, Bellamy to Bauer. Falcons set it up. Evie Brown with a big play there.
And a point for the Saints.
Avery Clinton gets to serve now, the freshman. Need something big here. You only get 1 point at a time, though. We can't get a 7-point serve. Down, that's got to be good. An ace.
And an ace.
For Avery Clinton. Way to go, Avery. Need some more. Good serve. Falcons set it up. Saints set it up on their side. That's Garmany with a big hit. Going to be long. 15-8. Serve Clinton. Bellamy. Evie Brown. Falcons set it up. That's going to help. Need to try to get this to 11 or 12 here before we get them back to serve. Be big if we could do that. We're going to see Evie Brown serving. Need at least a couple here. Good serve. Good dig there by Rodriguez. Saints setting it up for Bauer. Falcons trying to set it up. Good play there by the
And
Saints.
a point for the Saints.
And that's a good kick play there by Sarah Shoemaker.
She's really known for
Big
those
play
plays.
there. Katrina, need a couple more. We'll be back in this one. Crowd's getting into it. Evie Brown needs to have a good serve here. Come on, kid. Stay in. Little long. Saints are within 6. Opportunity here. Need to get a break right away. There's a serve. Peyton Davis over to Bauer. Shoemaker.
Powerful swing, Shoemaker.
Rodriguez. Good dig there by Clinton. There's a setup. Bauer. Rodriguez again. There's a set back to Rodriguez. Good hustle there by the Saints. Not quite. And it's 17-10 Falcons. Clinton. Bellamy to Shoemaker. Down. No, long. That's going to be a point there for the Falcons, and now it's 18-10. We're going to get a timeout here, I think. Timeout has been called. Coach Kelly Cobb calls it. Score, the Falcons 19, the Saints 10. We'll take the timeout and be right back. Well, we're back from the timeout. 19-10. Falcons have done what they needed to do in this one. There's a serve. Davis to Bellamy. Big hit
Powerful
there by
swing
Bauer. Rodriguez tries for the kill, and he's going to get it. And the Falcons open up their biggest lead of this fourth set, 20-10. That's going to be a communication issue. Now it's 21-10. Saints got to hang tough here. Need to be a wall. That's Garmany over to Bellamy. Bauer, that's going to help. Big point there for the Saints. Bauer's going to serve. Yeah, I'd like to see some of those aces. There's one. There's one.
Wait, what's your rhyme, Bill?
Every run begins with one.
There you go.
Just got to have a few more here. Need to almost get this to 19. We have a long way to go, but still a chance.
There is.
Falcons set it up. Rodriguez, who has just been phenomenal, scores yet again, and it's 22-12. And the Falcons will serve. Gormley to Bauer, all the way across there to Bellamy. A good play there by the Falcons, and now we're at 23-12. Saints have played hard on this Faculty Staff Appreciation Day. That was the nobody home. And now, Katrina, we're down to match point here for the Falcons. And that serve will not make it over. 24-13, Garmany has a chance to serve. A lot of pressure on that when you're serving on match point, much less on set point.
Yep.
Serve is good. Falcon Libero gets it back. That's going to be long from Rodriguez. She wanted it to be touched. She's not going to get that one, and it's 24-14. Still a lot of pressure here on Garmany. There's a serve. Oh, that's got to be a carry. Oh, my goodness. My. That's going to be it. Falcons get the win tonight. 3-1, winning this final set, 25-14 on a big play up front. Saints played well on Faculty and Staff Appreciation Night. Had some really good moments. Katrina, any closing thoughts?
Their communication was really well tonight, honestly.
There's some good things that happened. Just not quite enough good things that we had hoped would happen. Good win for the Falcons. Congratulations to Kansas Christian. And the Saints will be back in action again on Saturday. where I think they'll be taking on Manhattan right here at the Furneaux Center. Both teams have met in the middle now to pray. And Katrina, that's going to be a wrap for tonight. Appreciate Josh and all his work up here. Appreciate you coming up from work.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, I think we're back on Saturday as the Saints take on Manhattan right here at the Furneaux Center. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next time.